How's it going, everybody? This is Simon Psycho, and today we're going to be talking about the brand new Extreme Z Awakening for Broly. You can see it right there at the bottom. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be talking about the event itself. We're going to be talking about what types of teams you want to build. We're going to be talking about what team I built, and we'll look at the unit themselves. Alright, so before we get started, I do want to say shout out to LR Goku, my 1000 day Goku. He is Rainbow Star. I was able to Rainbow Star him with the orbs from the Extreme Z Awakening event, so thank you, Broly. Since I have LR Broly, I'm not going to be putting orbs into the other Broly. It's kind of redundant if I do that. I really don't need to. So there's just that. So also, I do want to talk about this. So on Thursday night, I think it was Thursday, a couple nights ago. Anyway, I went ahead and I summoned for Bojack. I only bought those sale stones. I was like, I don't really think I'm going to use Bojack. I'm not going to go all out into him, trying to get him. And lo and behold, I got Bojack, so I'm super excited. This is Bojack if you've never seen the card art. There are no orbs in him just yet. I'm waiting for the orb system update whenever that comes out. So I just wanted to talk about those two things. This card is very good. He's a lot of fun to use, and his super attack's pretty cool too. So let's go ahead and let's check out the news. So here is the new Extreme Z Awakening announcement for Broly. If you have never done the Extreme Z battle mode for Super Saiyan 3 Goku and you want to figure out what it's about, well, I'm going to talk just a little bit about it. What this is a 30 level fight. You go fight by fight by fight by fight, but it's not all consecutive, so you do have time to stop in between. And it is an event where the boss you fight is progressively harder. Now on these maps, there are no maps. You don't have to go and walk through the mission and get key. Nope. You just fight the boss. As you see right here, they will be getting some stat boost, attack, defense, HP as well. And also in these events, you are not able to use items, so you need to make sure you bring your best team possible. So, what happens, you can check actually per level. It will tell you what type of boost or resistance that Broly has, so you need to check level by level. But it is a free event. You don't have to use any stamina. Every mission you clear will give you 1 Dragon Stone for a total of 30. And here is the important part. So there are 2 teams you can use to do this. You can use the Super AGL team, or you could use a Hybrid Saiyan team, or you could do the Fusion dance and do an AGL Hybrid Saiyan team. So we'll talk more about the team build in a second. So you do get these medals from it, bronze, silver, gold, and rainbow medals. You need all of them. You need to be up to level 30 to get Broly to his fully Z awakened form. You do get some other Kais that can be used to raise the super attack. But yeah, there is Broly, and he will go up to max level 140 and super attack 15. So let's go ahead and let's look at the event. Also, before we move on, there is a summon for it. This is the Extreme Z Dokkan Festival. This banner only has these 3 featured cards. So there's Kaioken, there's Broly himself. This is the first banner. Broly's been on it forever. And Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. If you do not have any great AGL leaders, you definitely want to try to get Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. He does not come back super frequently. But he's also the best leader if you don't have Mighty Mask and you need somebody for that. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the team. So unfortunately for me, my hand was kind of tied on this one. I don't have the Ultimate Gohan, so I can't run a mixed Saiyan Hybrid Saiyans team. So this was a team that I ran. It is a Super AGL team with a little bit of a Hybrid Saiyan twist. So, as you can see right now, we have Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, we have Super Saiyan Gotenks, and we have the Ultimate Gohan. Those 3 are Hybrid Saiyan cards. So, if you use Hybrid Saiyan cards in this event, they will nullify his damage reduction, they will nullify his attack boost, and they will deal extra damage to him. So, it's definitely important that you bring hybrid Saiyan cards. Just to go ahead and take a look, I was sorted by LRs. My bad. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to just look at Super AGL Hybrid Saiyans. The reason why is because you really don't want to take non-AGL cards if you can really avoid it, because Broly will still hit them pretty hard. So, as you can see, I'm just going to click him so you can see basically, I'll just click the 4 of them, 3 of them. I can't count. So, anyway, these are the AGL Hybrid Saiyans that I have. There are some pretty good ones here. Now, for the Hybrid Saiyans, they were not my damage dealers. They were meant there to be the filler units who can tank hits at the end. They got hit for about 20,000 per hit, so it's very important to bring these cards to tank. The cards I used were this Super Saiyan Gotenks, this Super Saiyan 2 Gohan for the support, and this Super Saiyan 2, or Super Saiyan 2, this Ultimate Gohan, because he was a TUR and he also is a decent card. I don't know how strong his SA was, but he was here and he did pretty well as well. He's also a TUR, so the defense there compared to some other cards is even better. So I recommend bringing at least 3 Hybrid Saiyan cards. It depends on your the cards you're using. As I said, they are important to tank some hits. There are some times where I had to put the Super Saiyan Gotenks at the top in the front because I knew I was going to be super attacked and I didn't want to take super amounts of damage. So the next cards that I brought were the cards to use for damage. So those are going to be my first 3, and they're rainbow. We have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, we have Super Vegito, and we have Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So all 3 cards were meant to tank as much as they can. Obviously, Super Vegito is the best tank out of all of them. He mitigates damage by 80%. He was able to counter, so he does a lot of damage. It's a lot of chip damage. It's not like bam, 1 bar, 1 bar, 1 bar. Nope. He does the chip damage off the counters, especially if he supers and he gets the attack buff. So he was very useful. There were some turns where I took like 600 damage because Super Vegito was able to mitigate so much. The only problem is if he gets supered, he does not mitigate that, and it will hit you for probably 70, 80k, 90k, maybe 100k. I don't know. It hurts. So Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Goku are great for damage dealing as well. I think Goku hit every time over 1 million damage. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta hit multiple times and did a lot of damage that way. So this was the team that I used to beat it. What I went for friends was for stage 1 through 29. I was able to use the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta friend. It was fine for me. When I got to stage 30, I didn't really want to try that with the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta friend. So I used the LR Goten Trunks friend, and he hit him for like 2.5k on a Gotenks attack. It was pretty nice. So those are my recommendations. So just to recap, you want to make sure you bring either a Hybrid Saiyan team, a Super AGL team, or a Hybrid Saiyan Super AGL team. You want to make sure you have at least 3 cards that are Hybrid Saiyans so they can tank if needed to. And you want to make sure that you bring these cards that can deal a lot of damage. This is a long fight. You need to make sure that you bring cards that will be able to survive. If you can't beat the event using cards like this, you might have to do something else, like bring a Devilman if you want to see how long that takes you, or try to figure something out. But this one was a little bit easier for me than the original Super Saiyan 3 Goku one. I was able to complete all the maps in an hour compared to what happened last time. That was fun. But you want to make sure you bring cards that will let you survive and will help you deal with damage. Now, just while we're here, I want to talk about some of my other AGL cards that you could bring, just in case you need some substitutes. So one of the cards you can bring is Caulifla. Caulifla is great at dodging. She has a high chance of dodging, which is about a 50% chance, I think, that she can help you dodge as well. This Gohan from the World Tournament is a great support card and a Hybrid Saiyan, so he can be used there as well. I originally was running him instead of the Ultimate Gohan, however I did switch Ultimate Gohan in because of his TUR status, and I was hoping he would do more damage, however the damage really wasn't that important. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku is an okay choice. He's not incredible because he does get damaged upon super attacks. We have this Trunks right here. He is a Hybrid Saiyan as well. He does Dokkan Awaken. I do not have the medals for him, I think. Or I might have him. I don't know. I just haven't really used him ever. So that is great. You should definitely use this Hercule. Enough said. That's a joke. Please don't. Please don't. This Hercule is pretty bad. Whis, right here. Whis is a great card. He does have one heal. It's like one mulligan that he can do. If your HP is under, I think, 30%, he will fully heal you once. So if you need that healing, that's a great card as well. This Vegeta is a good tank. He, if he gets a super attack, he gets like an 80% defense boost. Anything else? No, that's really it. So, if you're running a Hybrid Saiyan team, now I will apologize because my Hybrid Saiyans aren't really the greatest cards ever. You want to definitely make sure you bring as many of these AGL cards as you can for the tanking, and then you would want Gohan, or you'd want LR Gohan, or whoever you had to do the most damage. So you could bring any of these. You know, we have Gohan here, we have Gohan, we have Gotenks, we have this Goten. Mine isn't full level, which is my fault. I haven't actually ever used him. For that, you could bring Tech Gotenks, bring the Trunks right here. Bullpan, I think is her name. Bullapan. I don't know. I never pulled her. She's a good card too as well for support. But you wanna avoid physical cards because they will get hit very, very hard by Broly. So if you run a Hybrid Saiyan team, you wanna try to stay up towards the top or go neutral damage for that. So once you do that and you beat the mission, I'm gonna show you what the mission looks like. I've already beaten it 30 times, so I'm not gonna jump in and do it. But once you beat it, so you only get those. It will tell you, or you will. So once you beat the event, I've already beat it 30 times, so I'm not going to run into it again. But once you beat the event, you will get enough medals, and you will be able to awaken your Broly. So I went ahead and I did that. Where are you? There you are. So this is my awakened Broly. He has only Super Attack 10, and I have not put any orbit into him, so please forgive me for that. But this is what happens to him. His level goes up from 120 to 140, which is a very, very big boost. He also gets that Super Attack plus 5. And then his one will transform into the Gigantic Meteor Extreme, so it will do a lot more damage when it goes off. I was running a Broly friend because I was just playing with him because I've never actually used the Extreme Z Awakened Broly, and he did about 1.2 million damage on the super attack, which was great. But Broly's leader skill right here is going to be changed. It's going to be changed from Ki plus 3 and attack plus 3000 the strength types to strength type Ki plus 3 HP attack and defense plus 70%. And possibly the best part about this card is his passive change. So this is almost probably the only Broly who doesn't lose super attack or doesn't lose defense when he's using a super attack. This Broly, when attacking, is going to get an attack and defense plus 80% boost, which is incredible for people who don't have an AoE card. You will be seeing a lot more people using this Broly during the World Tournament if we ever get another one. What's a World Tournament? I don't know. But he is a decent card if you do not have LR Broly. He is quite possibly a better card to be using. Let me just see if I have any friends who have a rainbow one, so we can just look at them. Like I said, I got a friend request. I'm not going to put orbs into him, I think it's unnecessary because I already have the other one. Anyone who has a Rainbow Broly? No, all these LR and Goten friends weren't there yesterday when I was trying. I'm just going to go ahead and see if I find one in my friends list. We'll just do this. I'm not going to actually run the event. You can't make me. I really don't want to. It was traumatic enough last night for me to do it. I could have sworn I had a Broly friend here earlier. I probably did, and they probably changed it. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. But when I was running the numbers, the Rainbow Extreme Z Awakened Broly has more HP than the LR Broly. He has about 2,000 less attack than mine, and the defenses were very similar. But the LR Broly is still going to be the card that you definitely want to make sure you have, or you can get if you can. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. If you like the video, go ahead and leave a like down below. If you want me to talk about any other teams that I use, any fun stuff like that, go ahead and leave a comment letting me know. And if you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe. We put out as much Dokkan content and Fighters content and other content, you know, whatever I'm playing, as often as we can and as soon as we can. And I would love to see you back. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me. This has been Science Psycho, and I'm going to catch you in our next video. Bye, guys.